everybody, welcome to CottageBleu. This is Gabi and today I will be introducing you to the new CV planner for 2024. So when you first purchase the planner, what you will receive is a PDF with the link to download it. So this is the file that you will see and you will need to click here to download your planner. So once you go there, you should get, there we go. So you can then just download it from the Google Drive and you will see you have two files here. One will be your planner itself and the other one will be your covers. So I will start by downloading the planner. And then I will also download the covers. There we go. So now I will open both of these on on Goodnotes. We'll go to my downloads and find their CV planner, which is here, and I'm going to just open it on Goodnotes there. If you're using a different note-taking app, then do that, and you will import as a new document. And perfect, so we now have the planner here. The only thing is you will notice we don't yet have a cover, so I will quickly add the cover just for the sake of having the planner nicely put together. So to do that, I will just enable the editing, go to the add page, and I will select image, and I will put before because I want this new image or page to be imported before. Now, if I try to do it here, I just realize it won't work because I have not yet unzipped my files from here. So let me just go to my covers and open them. And you will see the covers here are very simple. Let me see if I can make them a bit bigger. No. Fine. So you will notice they are all very neutral as the planner itself. And I will just select one of these. Let's just do this one. And I will just open it directly on Google. And I keep calling it Google. I hope you realize that I mean Goodnotes. So again, I will add the page before and I select the image. I will find this now in my downloads. If this allows me to access my downloads. No. Perfect. Let's go back and then just save that one. I always struggle. So this is the thing. I normally use Android for everything else. So now I moved it somewhere and I have no clue where I moved it. So is it easier if I do it? Let's just do it like that. These are my problems with iPad, that I just forget how to use some bits that I don't use often. Let's try it one more time. Add the image and now I have it there. Great, so now I have my cover there and you can select any of the covers that are included. They are very simple and you still have some options to choose which one you prefer. And this means that when you go to your hub there, you will see it with your nice cover. All done. So cool. Now we're ready to start. So we'll start here. You have a bit of an introduction to the planner and then you just click on this little icon. Sorry, I forgot to disable the editing mode. And this is your help page. So this is included within your planner, so anytime you need it you can come back to it, and it's just a summary of the buttons that you have on the left and the ones that you have at the top of your planner. I think the top ones are very self-explanatory. So up here you have all your monthlies, and then on the left hand side you have your home page, your yearly page, your now page, which is just for you to make notes for that day or brainstorms. You have your wheel of life here that I will go into a bit of detail in a second. You have your memories, your journals, and you also have the seasons down here. And the two final buttons, one is your templates and the other one is your way to come back to this help page. So you can read this through when you get the planner. It's just a summarize of what I'm going to go through on this video as well. So starting from the very beginning, I will just go to our homepage, which is, I just keep turning off my pencil, sorry. So this is the homepage, and you have here all of the links to the entire planner. So we will start by the top. You have the life areas up at the top here. And the idea of this planner was for you and for me, because to be honest, I designed this for myself. I needed a place where I could put all my ideas and where I could keep my life tidy and organized, using stickers, making it pretty, but also a place where I could stay aligned with the things that I want to do, with the things that truly matter, and not just the weekly chores or the standard things that need to get done, and try to incorporate more of the things that I enjoy, things that make me feel like I'm living, and more present overall. So to do that, I have been using the Wheel of Life system, which is basically an assessment where you evaluate these areas and you allocate some thoughts and some goals for each individual area, and you plan your year, your week, your month, your day based on that. So for that, you have your annual assessment here that you can access through the link, and you can then use your life categories, write a brief description of how each of these areas are going for you at the moment. And you can also write down here the areas that need attention. You have also a follow-up page that you can either click on this arrow, you can click on the arrow, or you can simply just scroll to the sides. And this is another space for you to write ideas or more thoughts on those areas. This is a simply dotted page just for the notes. And that's that. And then you have two ways of accessing each life area. You can click here and access it there. So you will go straight to creating the goals for that specific area based on the review that you just did for yourself. You can also use this side to create a vision board or to write down what is your vision for that life area. Then if you want to go back, you can just click on this little tree and you will jump right back. So just in case, this is the icon that I just clicked, and you come right back to your life assessment page where you can click on the other life areas, or you can also access them by clicking on the home page and using the links over here. There you go. And then we're going to go back to the home page, and you will see you also have monthly dashboards here. The reason why I included different links for this is because they are different to your monthly dashboard. So if you go to your monthly plan, I meant. If you click on your months, you go to a pretty standard dated calendar view, and you have here some space for notes. I will go through this page in a little bit. But if you go to your, if you go to your dashboard and assessment, what you go through is your actual monthly dashboard, which you will have again the Wheel of Life to do your assessment for that month. You can do it, I would recommend, at the start of the month to see where you're at and be able to work based on that. And then you have spaces for your plans, for your to-do list, and lots of free space for you to personalize this page as you need. And you have here a space to write the goals you're going to work on to make sure that you are improving and aligning your plans with the needs of each life area. Now, the cool thing here is that you can see these three boxes that are called plans. And if you looked at the monthly plan before, you also have that here. These are all linking to the same thing. So if you click on it, this will take you to the January plans one. So you have 3 of these pages per month. Now, this is because this is a monthly based planner. You don't have any weekly tabs here. If you go back to the monthly tab, these are not hyperlinked. So you don't go to days, you don't go to the weeks. This is just a monthly plan. Now what you have here is the option to tailor this planner to meet your planning preferences. So if you click, for example, on the plans, let's say I want to here do, a little sneak peek on the next thing. But if I'm here and let's say I want to do here a weekly plan. So why is my text not coming up? Okay. Am I not? Oh, there we go. So let's say I'm gonna name this tab weekly plans. Sorry, I don't know if it's my pen running out of battery or what I'm doing with my hands. I normally don't film my hands. You only see the screen. So it's a bit weird to be filming live and you see me moving and stuff. And I'm very sorry if I'm doing weird things with my hands. I normally talk with my hands a lot. So probably there is a lot of jazz movement around. So what I'm going to do is just copy this and I'm going to add that to the dashboard. Another way of accessing your dashboard is to click on the month. So if you click on your month, you go to the same dashboard that we were before. And what I'm going to do here is just paste that weekly thing and I will put it there. What this means is now I can plan for my week within this month. And if I click here, I will jump to my weekly plan. Of course, there is nothing in here, so you could either do a bullet journal style or you can use the templates that are included in this planner, as well as importing other planners, whether they are from my shop, from other shops, or these are notebooks that you just like using. So I will take you through the process of doing that now. So to add the templates, what you're going to do is head over to the link at the bottom. So this little clip is your template access, and this is the page that you get for templates. So you have here a variety of them. You have some weekly ones. This one, for example, is called weekly 2 pages because you have 2 pages available for 1 week. So if you click on it, you have this that is page 1 and the next page is page 2. Now you don't have 1 weekly plan per week or 1 daily plan per day of the year. You just have these templates as isolated pages. So one option is to just make a screenshot. So you will just select all the page. You will take a screenshot, click on the share button, copy, and you will go back to the day that you were working with. So I was in January and I wanted to make my weekly plans. So this is my page that is hyperlinked. And I will then just paste the screenshot that we just took and I will incorporate it to my planner. So by doing this, you can have your weekly plan when you first enter your month if you want to take a look at the plan for that specific week. So let's say, there we go. And now you can see that I need to add the second page. So I'm just going to copy this one. I'm going to just copy the current template and I will go back to my templates and copy the second page on this one. So what I want to do is, let me just show you a different way. So let's just copy this one first. Oops, sorry. Okay, so we repeat the same, take a screenshot, copy, go back to January, and now I'm going to paste this on this second page that I just copied. Okay, we will resize. Awesome. So now I have here my template ready to plan for this week. So now that I have both pages imported, what I'm going to do is I will pretend that this week already passed and now I want to plan for the next week. To do that, what is easier is if you just click here. So let me just put something to mark. Is this still not loaded? Yeah. So let's just grab this color and I'm going to just make a doodle here. So let's just call that 1, or let's just do a doodle here and call that, sorry, I need to call this 1 as well. So now I'm going to just click on the document button. I don't know how that's called, but it's these 4 squares there. And I'm going to copy these 2 pages so I can now plan for my new week. See as it feels. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's just duplicate 1, duplicate the other. There we go. So once I've duplicated the pages, now I will have my old week here. And for this new week, as you have duplicated, if you had any plans made here, you will need to select them all and delete them. However, if you just go like this and select everything and delete, this is what will happen because you just imported an image to use that template. So you will need to make sure that before you delete anything, you click here and you remove the images. So by doing that, you can then just go there, click delete, and the only thing that will be deleted is any highlighting or handwriting. You will do the same with your first page. There we go. And now, if you, let's just call these, let's use a different color. Okay, let's call these, let's call these 2 and these 2. So if I go back to January, here we go, and I want to see my current weekly plan, I click on it, and this is my most recent week, but I still can keep my old week here, and I can go back and reflect on it or add any details or just keep it. If you don't want it because you normally just do to-do lists on your weekly plans, you can just delete this page and keep your file quite small. So that is one way of doing it if you're going to use the templates. Another way of doing it is to simply copy the page from the template and bring it to the month. So let's say you're using those 2 templates, but you also want to have a daily plan available. So you can just come here, duplicate your daily page, and you're going to, you're going to hold it down and then scroll with your other finger. So you can bring this one up. Let's, okay, wait, I selected another page accidentally. This is very annoying. I don't know what I did. Did I do something? Yes, I did. I move this from here. Okay. Okay, there we go. So just scroll it until you get it to the month that you want. In my case, I was working with January, which is quite at the top, and I'm going to add it right behind my weekly plan. Now you get there your planner, and the difference here is that you don't need to disable anything, and if you like using stickers, this is the best way of doing it, because even if you have your images selected, you can still move things around, and because this is already built in the page, nothing will move around besides the image or stickers that you want to move. This is also good because what you can do now is you can just go here, and if instead of keeping it within your weekly, you want to have all your daily separately, you just place this page behind your second tab, so the January plans too, and you then go back to January, and here instead of your weekly plans, you're going to call these your daily plans. There we go. And now you can just click on it and you will come to this empty page, and you can just scroll to the side and get to this daily page now. This is also the same thing you will use if you want to import another planner. So let's say for my third plan, what I want to do is actually have a separate notebook that I will call my journal. Let's see. Okay. So I want to have this easily accessible during the month. So what I will do is I will just go there. You can see we are in January Plans 3. And I'm going to import a new notebook. So to do that, I'm going to click on the plus and I will import, and I will select another notebook that I have here. This is a beautiful notebook from the Planners Collective, and I'm going to just open it, and this will import within my notebook, within my planner, sorry. So now if I scroll, I am still within my own planner, but I have now added this other notebook. And this other notebook has its own hyperlinks. It doesn't link back to my planner, but it has its own inside links. So you can keep everything. So sorry, I'm moving my hand so much. So you can still play around. You have all your links functioning. And if you need to go back to your main page, instead of scrolling and going down, there are two ways of doing it. One is you go to the main page of your current planner and you scroll. This one has a cover, so I'm going to delete that cover to make it a bit easier. There we go, so I'm deleting that page. So if, let's say, I'm on this page, on this additional planner, if I go to the home page, then I am here and I can just scroll to the side and I am back on my own planner. An easier way of doing it, instead of clicking around so much, is to simply, so let's say if you want to have access to this page, regardless of how many other planners you have imported within this planner or on which page you are, just select the page and bookmark it. So that means that even if you are on January, you are within another planner or whatever, anywhere, you can just go back to your four dots here, click on outlines, click on favorites, and that's where you have your page. So you just click on it and you automatically come there. Now, because I have used that shortcut once, if I do it again, even if I'm on my daily plan, I just want to be away from the planner. Just 1 second. So if I am on this other notebook and I want to go back to my home page, click on the four dots, click on your favorite page, and you jump to it straight away. If you have other pages that you use a lot, like you want to be within the other planner but still have access to the templates, you favorite this page and it will show up on your favorites as well. So you just basically do the same thing over and over again. So let's just do it one more time. Oh yeah. Okay, so click on the four dots and now you see I have the two pages I have favorited. I don't know if you can actually see them, they're quite small, but I will select now the templates page, because let's say I want to use one of the templates included in this planner in the other notebook. So here you are. Also, another easy way of accessing extra planners, if instead of adding that journal to the month plan, you want to add that to your planner itself, you have nine buttons here that you can use for that. So if I will go to number 1, this is notebook number 1, and I could import here the planner that I just imported before. So let's repeat that. You go to import, click on the add a page, click on import, select the planner that you want to add, open, and it will import behind the notebook 1. Again, I am going to delete the cover for this one. And that means that you now have access to this other planner from your planner itself. So you can go here, you can be on your home page and say, I want to journal in my planner that I bought from a different shop, or some that I will offer from my shop as well. But let's say it's from a different shop. You can just click on number 1, and this is your journal page, and you have all your other planner already set up, ready for you to use here. You want to go back to your home page quickly, you go to your favorites and go back to your home page. So navigating it is making it's very easy. And what's going to make it even easier is on this page to write down what each of these notebooks, what each of these notebooks is about. So if you here have a journaling page, So let's say you imported that journal and now you want to have it here. It's not allowing me to, okay. So let's call it journal. Very creative of me, I know. So there you have it. And you can then easily see what is on your number 1. And I think with time, you just get used to know what each number means for you. So I will leave this tutorial there for now, and I'm going to pair it up with the second part where I will show you the rest of the planner, which is more related to planning according to nature with the seasons, memories, and all of that. I hope you're enjoying it so far, and I'll see you in a sec. And we are back. So just to recap on what we discussed before, we have then our monthly tabs at the top, ready to plan for the month, with each planning link at the bottom. And you also have here a new icon. So this is your memories icon. It's a very small little heart that you will have on each month, and you also have it on your sidebar on the left. So if you click on it, you can just record here some memories for the month. You can use pictures, you can write, you can decorate it with stickers, anything you want. It's just a quick snippet just so we can keep appreciating the things that have been happening and made us happy that month. If you click on the sidebar, you go to your annual memories and you have one little square for each month. So you can just select one picture for the month to get some memories from that day. And you can also click on it and you will jump to each corresponding month. So that's just a little addition to keep the planner being both functional, but also very present, very aligned with your life, with the things that matter the most. I'm going to go back to the home page, and now I just want to come down here to the growing with the seasons. You can see that you have the 2024 up here, and you also have it here, and you have different calendar views available there too. So the idea here is for you to have a standard calendar. So this is an undated annual tracker, and you can use this for birthdays, you can use it for planning trips, you can use it as you wish basically, and you don't have the calendar dates, so you don't know when it's going to be Monday or Tuesday. And I decided not to include that within the planner because I realized that I never end up using the calendar with the dates for the annual planning. And as I was editing that video, I realized I wanted to have an annual calendar included in the planner. So if you go to your 2024 tab and you click on the link at the top, you will be able to access there your calendar with all your dates. I thought that even if I don't personally use it, you may want to use it, and it would be nice for me to actually make it available, so you can if you want to. So for the annual planning, at least for me, it's easier to just figure out, okay, from which day to which day will I be gone? On which day do I have an event? On which day do I have a trip? Or I have an appointment or a birthday or something like that. But then you also have other calendar views. So if you go to your homepage, you can click other calendars, and it's exactly the same layout that you can also access by just scrolling to your left. So this is calendar view 2, calendar view 1, and your May calendar that you access from clicking on 2024. So for these, you can name them anything you want. You can have one that is just for your life, one that is for your business, one that is for kids, school events or things like that. So you can have the same view with different information in it. And then you have 4 little tabs for the seasons. So the idea here is just that you can prepare for each season and get in the mood, not only change the month, but also align with nature, what's going on around you, what is putting you in the mood, to align with everything that is naturally happening. So I just included some props to make you engage with the season. So you can get ready at home, within your body, in your mind, your finances, things that are coming up in these other months that you want to consider, things that you're looking forward to during this season, recipes that you want to try, very healthy homemade meals that you want to prepare because they are your favorites maybe. And then I have here a section for entertainment, so movies you want to watch and books you want to read. I think it's nice to think about the year in seasons instead of just quarters. I feel like in quarters it feels more corporate, more work related, whereas in seasons it just feels a bit more human and personal. So I wanted to have that space in my planner as well. However, if life is easier for you in quarters because you are used to planning your, sorry, now my thing is going to be green. You're used to planning life like that, then you also have your quarter buttons here. So you can still totally do a more of a functional planning here, and you can do your month by month and have some goals that you want to include on each month, some to-dos for that quarter, and space for notes as well. So you have quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. There we go. So that completes the sidebar. So you have your 2024, you have your memories, you have all your journals, and all your seasons on the side as well. So the seasons, you can also scroll them to the sides if you want to, but you can always have your icons here if you are in a different page and you just want to jump to a specific season. Going back to the now, this is then just an empty page, as I said before, for your brainstorms, notes that you just want to have very easily reachable, notes that you have in your head, maybe thoughts, but you have not yet decided when things are going to happen or to which planner those thoughts are relevant. So I always like having a space for that, and I always having that space easily accessible. So that is the wrap up of the planner. You do have the other section for memories, so besides having it here on the sidebar, you can also access it via these links. So if you're on this page, you can easily get to each month, and you can get to your annual memories by clicking here as well. But I wanted to keep this planner minimal. I wanted to keep it simple, easy to there we go, easy to use. I didn't want it to be cluttered, and I wanted mainly to have the functionality for you to add the planners that you need instead of having a huge file that you may feel like you need to fill in. So the idea is that in your journal sections, if you want to import a budget planner, a health planner, a reading log, or anything that is of your interest, you can do it and completely tailor this to your own needs. So the planner itself is very simple, and I just want to dedicate a couple more minutes to show you around the templates that are included. So I will start with the papers here. You just have lined page, you have a blank page, and I didn't put this in order so I can't scroll down properly, but you have a squared page and the dotted one. You will find that most of the planner is built with the dots because that's my preferred way of having it, so you can tailor it if you prefer to exchange some of the squared pages and just do the copy paste of these. You can do that as well. I will go back to the templates, and I want to show you then the actual templates you have. So you already saw the weekly functional, and this one is a very similar concept of the happy planner. So you have your weekly dashboard with space to do to-do lists or reflections or anything that you feel it's relevant for each day. And you also then have space for your to-do list to put down your ongoing projects. Sometimes this helps me to stay focused. So what am I working on? What are the big things going on in life now? Then you have space to put your habits, some notes, and your routines. I find that for me to have routines made and written down, it makes it easy to follow up and still remain engaged throughout the week. So you get 2 pages for that. If instead of 2 pages, you prefer a more simple way of planning weekly, you can just access your weekly summary and you have space here to write down any appointments or special things happening on each day. You again have the big projects available here, self-care, to-do, your habits, and a little meal planner that I personally use a lot. And I am wondering myself why this is not bigger. So probably by the time you get this planner, this has been fixed and your meal planner is a little bit bigger than that. If you go then to the daily plan, you saw this one as well. It's a very classic layout. So you have your schedule, your to-dos, space to write your meals for the day, your water intake, and things that you want to write down to plan for tomorrow, and a little bit of a space for inspiration here to write your vision for the day. In the reflections page, this is just a bit of a journaling style, and you can just use pictures, stickers, write down a couple of lines a day. So you have 1 page per week, but you could use this just as a general reflection page at the end of each month as well, if you will want to. And I included a notes page that has some layout because I do tend to use this. I would say this is a more classic monthly layout. And if you don't want to just use your monthly review with your life areas, you can also use this one. So you could combine this one and the notes page to have a reflection page and a functional one as well. And then these are templates that I tend to use quite often in my own planner too. So you have a master to-do list. Again, great for brainstorming. If you have things in your head that you want to do or have to do, but have not yet allocated a time or to which category or how much of a priority they are, you can just put it down in a master to-do list and then just organize it when you sit down and plan. You have a master grocery list. Again, this is great to have and just keep kind of an inventory of what you have at home or the things that are staples for you to cook at home. And you have some space to put the things that you have to prepare and store. This for me is anything sauces or something that I want to pre-make and then freeze. You also have your monthly meal plan that you could also use as a weekly meal plan if instead of having the weeks up here, you just put breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, for example, and you can use the same layout for both things. I wanted to just include this one. First of all, I didn't include both because if I was going to include like an alternative to the template, then this planner will become very big and more complex. I just wanted to keep it simple. So by doing this, you can just write your monthly meal plan, write on each day, your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner. Being a digital planner, you can just make this very big, write down, and it will be very small, but you can always just enlarge it. So I think it works both ways, and you have space to write down your shopping list at the bottom too. And then we have tidy ideas. Sometimes my brain doesn't work in just plain paper and I need boxes. Stickers are great for that, but for those days where you want a template that is already done and sorted, you have these ones. So you have this one that has big boxes, this has fewer boxes, and this is actually a very nice way of planning for your, if you want to use the weekly stickers in a vertical way, this template works really well, and I can show you in a different video to avoid making this one way longer than it's going to be already. And then you have this one that works really well as a monthly side as well. So you have the 7 7 squares and you have 5 squares here. So if you turn it around, you can use it as an extra monthly planner. And that will be it. So if you ever want to get back to this tutorial while you're using your planner, you can just click on these links and see how to use your templates or how to import a new planner as I've just shown you on this video. I am looking forward to making more videos on this planner and take you through more of the usage that I'm going to give. I do feel like this is a very personal one, especially if you're going to be reflecting on your life and how things are going. But I do think it will help me certainly to stay more in tune of what I want and what is actually important for me, besides the things that I know that I have to do. I know laundry, cleaning the house, those things will always be in the to-do list, but the idea is for me to be able to add more of the fun activities, of the things that make me feel great. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope the information here was useful and that you love the planner as much as I'm loving it. If you have any questions or any feedback, please do let me know. I always try to keep things into consideration. And if you have purchased the planner and have any questions, please reach out to me via Etsy messages, because that's the easiest way for me to get back to you. And I hope you're having a lovely day and that I will see you here soon. Bye bye.